going to say, hello internet and welcome to Script Club. It's like a book club, but for film enthusiasts. Each week, and by each week I mean whenever we can get together, I and my intrepid readers read from scripts that were never produced into films or television series. And we have currently been working our way through a draft of the Super Mario Brothers movie that was released in 1993, but this script was its first draft, produced in 1991. I am your host, Danny Koo, and with me, as always, are Forrest Bennett. Introduce yourself, Forrest.
Hey, Forrest Bennett from Long Island, New York, and a Camp Crystal Lake survivor.
Awesome. And we have Cassidy Hardy.
Hello, what's up? I'm from Hopatcong, New Jersey, and I'm just happy to be here.
And last but not least, Arlo Sanchez.
Hey, if you didn't already know, it is Arlo, former trauma employee and aspiring professional actor.
Fantastic. All right, so let's bring everybody else up to speed. Last time on Super Mario Brothers, I'm going to be reading this, so don't be all weird about the lack of eye contact here. I'm just a weird guy. Mario on the run from the mob, Luigi in pursuit of Hildy, Koopa on the run back to a strange land. A car chase leads the Marios into the seedy underbelly of the Big Apple, when inside an abandoned restaurant, Mario and Luigi come across a green pipe. Seeking a hiding spot from the mob goons, the brothers fall through the pipe and into a new world. After a run-in with a strange man-eating plant, the Marios hear a voice. Who is in danger and can they save them in time? All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I bring you to the Super Mario Brothers screenplay, page 30 to 40. And let's begin by having Arlo give us a little bit of stage direction. I'll take on that work in a bit, or rather later on in the script. Let's see here. Okay. Where is the stage direction? Another part of the forest
page
day.
30.
We're going to have the creature's voice. Let's have the creature be played by Cassidy. We'll find out who the creature is in just a moment. I'm not going to spoil anything for anybody. If you consider it a spoiler, I don't know. Okay. You might have some fun in realizing who the creature is. Some of us have read ahead. Now, I, given the hat, will be reading for Mario for the first few pages, shamelessly putting myself into the lead, and we will have Forrest read for Luigi. So without further ado, Arlo, I'm going to ask that you take us away after Interior, another part of the forest day.
Okay. The brothers part some leaves and see a strange sight. On either side of a large tree trunk, 8 feet in diameter, oddly specific, 2 piranha plants are taking turns snapping at a creature which is swinging back and forth between the plants behind the tree. Just its head is seen as it pops from behind each side of the trunk.
Creature's
voice.
You know that!
The brothers exchange perplexed looks and creep closer. Another angle behind the tree reveals a 3-foot-high, toadstool-shaped creature swinging upside down, its ankles trussed in an iron collar attached to an upside-down metronome device. This is Toad, a wisecracking, anthropomorphic toadstool. Warily, Mario and Luigi enter the shot. Catching sight of Toad, their mounts drop in unison. Luigi.
Mario, it's a talking mushroom.
Toad. As he swings, dodging the snapping jaws.
I am not a mushroom. I'm a toadstool. And in case you hadn't noticed, I'm gonna be lunch meat.
Can I just compliment your impression? You're like 2 lines in, and that sounds like something pulled from the games. I'm impressed.
I was thinking Toad from the old cartoon, from the old 80s and 90s cartoon.
That's fantastic.
Eek!
All right, Mario. I got it. I know where we are now. There's got to be some kind of nuclear waste theme park. Like Mutant World or something. Toad.
Excuse me, a little help here.
Luigi steps over and stops metronome from rocking. Their prey out of reach, the piranha plants descend back into the pipes.
Toad.
Thank you. The release pin is up there.
Luigi goes to pull the release pin above the ankle collar, but Mario stops him.
Mario. On Toad. You know the way back to Brooklyn from here?
You're lost? I'd be glad to guide you home, but it's kind of hard giving directions when I'm hanging upside down.
He's got a point, Mario.
Luigi pulls the pin. The ankle collar springs open, causing Toad to suddenly fall to the ground with a painful thump. Toad groans, pulling himself erect, feeling his stem.
We all know what stem means.
Thrown out my stem again.
A sudden loud rumbling, that was terrible, is heard and a huge shadow darkens the clearing. The three hit the ground as we see a hover ship passing overhead. Kind of an ancient galleon pirate ship without masts or sails. A wooden armor hull 50 yards long and 20 yards wide, complete with cannons and two giant spinning propellers attached to the aft of the ship. It passes them over a hill. Mario.
St. Peter on a popsicle stick. What was that?
One of Lord Koopa's warships. He never comes this far south.
Koopa? He's the guy who took Hildy. Come on, Mario.
And he takes off running over the hill after the hover ship.
Luigi! Luigi! You know, there's a lot of running and either Mario or Luigi calling out for Mario or Luigi. Let's continue.
I mean, that's the games in a nutshell, so...
Toad also starts to run in the opposite direction. Mario grabs him.
Oh my god. Let's see.
Mario.
Listen, you!
Toad! My name is Toad!
You said you'd guide us home. Come on!
He grabs Toad and drags him off after running Luigi.
I did. Actually, I have a pitiful sense of direction.
Okay. We've come
Exterior,
to...
forest clearing.
One moment, Arlo. All right, we've come to a little bit of stage direction, or at least a scene change. So let's change it up a little bit. We've got Hildy coming up. Let's have that be played by... You know what? Arlo hasn't played Hildy yet because I wanted Cassidy to play Koopa first.
That's right.
What is it? The reason that I wanted her to play Koopa is because Cassidy actually wore contacts for the occasion. So let's, there we go. Nice and bright red. So let's bring that full force. And we have what? I don't even know what the hell these things are supposed to be. Yila Lieutenant and Yila Captain. So I guess they're like mutant characters from this world. And we are going to, you know what? Let's just have them all have the same voice. I will play anything that says Yila on it. Jesus Christ, that's a weird word. And Forrest, let's have you be Beetleman.
Okay.
And in addition to these roles that I've assigned, I'll take on stage direction for a few pages too.
I make a voice request for you, Danny.
Okay.
Joe
I'm
Pesci.
a little bit wary, but what's up?
Oh, God.
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci. That's funny. I was actually watching like a little documentary on Joe Pesci today. All right. Joe Pesci, but I'm gonna try. I'm not the best Joe Pesci impersonator, if there is such a thing. Let's see. Should I go with Moonwalker or Home Alone? Well,
I was gonna say Lethal. How about Lethal Weapon?
You're gonna hate me. I still have to watch Lethal Weapon. I'm a kid who grew up with superheroes, not like crime movies and shit. But okay, we're going to continue with this. Exterior forest clearing day. The hover ship has landed. A gangplank has been lowered to the ground. Koopa, still in his three-piece suit, stands at the bottom of the plank. Three of Koopa's troopers, hey, check it out, they worked that into the script. Fierce-looking soldiers, half-human, with turtle-like armored shells on their backs, reptilian facial features, and molded armor suits holding the struggling Hildy. Also gathered are the phalanx of spear-toting, burly, bearded, human denizens of the Mushroom Kingdom called Yilas. I cannot say that without like forcing my freaking voice. They are peasants forced to serve as Koopa's Vichy-like militia. Vicky was right? Because I can't read that word. All right, now then. Hildy puts up a good fight. She elbows one trooper in the neck and kicks another one in the shins. 2 more troopers jump in and restrain her. 2 Yilas, a captain and lieutenant, watch the struggle. Yila lieutenant. It's the princess! That's about as good as you're going to get with Joe Pesci with me, because I can't freaking do it. I'm just going to completely in the Joe Pesci. And we're going to...
It was Joe Pesci.
That's not like any other actor yelling. Sorry.
The lieutenant grabs his weapon to come to her aid. But his captain stops him. Yila captain, steady. You have no power here. Remember that. The lieutenant nods sadly and his hand moves off his weapon. Koopa approaches Hildy. Hildy.
Why are you taking me?
No, I'm not going to do that.
You sound like how I imagine
terrible.
Baby Yoda.
That was awful.
It sounded like a squeaky toy.
Dude, I was going through like so many different impressions in my head. Like I was going to do Nicolas Cage, but I can't do a Nicolas Cage yell, and she's yelling for the first line and for a majority of her lines. And I was going to do David Lynch, but it's just annoying. So, you know what? Hang on.
Right.
Let me just redo that. Hildy. Where are you taking me?
Koopa. Cassie, that's your cue.
Oh, shit. I was like, who's Koopa? Sorry.
Your big moment.
The place you've always belonged, princess.
Oh, hey, Roz. How's it going? How's Monsters, Inc.? Hildy.
And why do you keep calling me princess? I am not a princess. I'm from Brooklyn. I ride the BMT.
Beetleman, Koopa's wizard and psychopathic right-hand man.
Psychopathic.
Psychopathic.
Close enough.
Close enough, whatever. He's weird. He works for a
sycophant
dictator. All right, right-hand man walks down the plank from the ship, wearing an elaborately embroidered magician's cloak. Beetleman bows with exaggerated servility. Beetleman.
Your Majesty, the kingdom rejoices upon your triumphant return. Your most unworthy subject bows before you.
Koopa.
Stella groveling, Beetleman.
As Beetleman bows more.
Now relieve me of this hideous disguise.
Fumbling in his cloak, Beetleman pulls out a wand, which he waves in the air over Koopa's head. And get your wand out. And he waves over Koopa's head. And as he does so, Koopa begins to transform. His human form melts away, replaced by one that is half man, half reptile. His hands stretch into scaly claws. His suit turns into an imperial black outfit and cloak. Now he's one horrific dude. It literally says that in the script.
Yes.
And greatly relieved to be back to his old skin again. Koopa.
Thanks. I needed that.
The voice stays the same. Like the strained, like smoker voice. I love it. Hildy looks at him, terrified. Koopa.
Impressed.
She unleashes a blood-curdling scream. Koopa angrily motions, and the troopers take her up the ramp and into the ship. Beetleman.
She appears quite taken with you, my lord.
On a hill overlooking the clearing, Luigi watches, agonized over what to do. Hildy is taken into the ship, and Mario and Toad arrive at his side. Toad. Let's have Toad be played by Arlo. Take this one for a bit.
Yeah. All right.
Let's have Cassidy as Luigi. And Mario does show up here, so let's just have Forrest read the Mario lines up until the next stage direction. Not stage direction, scene change. Okay. Then Mario and Toad arrive at his side. Toad.
It's Koopa. Stay down.
Luigi immediately stands up in clear view and shouts. Luigi.
Stop! You can't take my Hildy!
I feel like you were going for an Italian accent, but that totally sounded like Braveheart. Let's continue.
Listen, my family's Welsh.
That was fantastic.
And running forward, Luigi trips over a log and tumbles down the hill, rolling to stop nearly at Koopa's feet. Koopa. Did we not choose a Koopa?
No.
No.
I'll be Koopa. Well, we have a visitor. Koopa sees Mario and Toad being brought forward at spear point by Gila militiamen. Koopa. And he's brought friends. I do hope you'll be able to stay and sample our warm hospitality. Cut to Mario and Luigi. Bound by ropes to a tree. Luigi's back is to the tree, and Mario's back is against Luigi. Mario.
This is great, Luigi. Just great. Right now, we're supposed to be at Mrs. Feldman's installing a sink. But no. You got to lead us into some psychotic fairyland.
Nice.
Mario sees Koopa conferring with one of the troopers on the deck of his nearby hover ship.
And that guy, geez, looks like an escapee from the Bronx Zoo reptile tank.
Koopa finishes with the trooper and looks down on them. Koopa. Sorry, I can't stay, but have a wonderful death. God, that's so cliche. Mario.
Dad, whoa, hey, can we talk?
Luigi.
You can't get away with this. I'll come after you as long as I live.
Koopa. Which should be about a half minute. No, should be about a half minute longer, if you get my point. Jesus Christ. All right. A giant goring pole loaded into a huge crossbow launcher is being pushed into place, pointing at them a mere 30 yards away. The pole, 4 feet in diameter and 20 feet long. Yeah, Arlo, you're right. This is pretty specific. Looks like a battering ram with a sharpened point. 2 Gila militiamen strain to crank the pole back into a cocked position. Mario.
Cheese and crackers. It's a scud.
Koopa erupts in villainous cackling.
Forrest, I love your delivery.
As his ship elevates and roars off, the militiamen finish cranking the pole into a fully cocked position. The Gila lieutenant, I thought that said militiaman for a second, stands next to them. Gila lieutenant. Loaded and ready, Captain. The Gila captain stands off to the side, ready to give the countdown. Toad pleads the brother's case. Toad. Did we select a Toad?
Yeah.
Arlo.
Arlo, let's do this.
But they ain't ever had a trial.
Gila captain. Silence, or you'll join them. Toad.
Like I said, there's a trial.
Oh my God, it's so clear that he just has no backbone because he's a mushroom. Gila captain.
He's a fun guy.
Commence countdown. Mario and Luigi are sweating bullets. Mario.
There's got to be something.
An idea hits.
The ruby. Luigi, give him the locket.
Gila captain. 5. Luigi.
Mario, you mean bribe them?
Mario.
Yes.
Gila captain. 4. Luigi tries to reach for his pocket, but his arm is pinned. Luigi.
I can't reach it.
Gila captain. 3. Mario.
Would you stop? We're trying to bribe you.
Mario squirms, reaches back to Luigi's pocket. Gila lieutenant's hand nears the release mechanism. Gila captain. 2. Mario's fingers grabs the ruby locket. Mario.
Wait, we'll give you this.
Gila captain. 1. Mario drops the locket on the ground as a hand reaches for the release mechanism. The Gila captain sees the locket. Gila captain. Halt! I can't read that first word because it's blocked by some kind of a weird thing. I'm going to assume that says he. Yeah. He strides to the locket, picks it up, a sudden look of awe in his eyes. He holds it aloft, showing it to the others. Gila Captain. 1 second. I need a voice for this one. They bear the royal ruby locket. The prophecy has come to pass.
Yeah.
Once, yeah. The Gilas gasp. And prostrate themselves on the ground. Gila Captain. All hail the mighty warriors. The Gilas shout. Hail! The brothers trade perplexed looks. Luigi.
What's it mean, Mario?
There we go. Mario.
I think it means they ain't gonna whack us.
The captain barks a command. The captain barks a command. Where was my place? Okay, there we go. 2 men jump up and begin untying the brothers. Toad, next to the goring pole release mechanism, has quickly switched his allegiance back to the boys. Toad.
You see, I told you they were okay. Did I? Did I?
Excitedly gesturing, he accidentally knocks against the release lever. Launching the pole, it whooshes forward and from the brothers' POV. Okay, we see the pole hurtling straight at them. There's a scream, a tremendous splintering crash, and we see the tree they're tied to, or what's left of it, and the brothers splayed out on either side of it. Having leaned away from disaster by inches, Mario stares. What is it?
Physics.
Mario stares bullets at Toad. Who returns a sheepish shrug.
Okay.
What's up? Right. Now we have reached the next scene change. Let's take away the stage direction job from me because I suck at that. And let's hand it off to Forrest.
Okay.
Now let's see. The first character that I see here is Gila Captain. Cassidy, let's have you read for the captain. Actually, I'm not sure if it's going to be overkill asking you to read all that yourself. How many more characters do we have until next scene change? Okay, so we've got Gila Captain, Gila Lieutenant, Mario, and Toad. Let me take Toad for a second. Arlo, let's have you be Mario, and Cassidy, read for Gila Captain. I will read for Gila Lieutenant. This way, at least, we don't end up talking to ourselves for a bit. All right, so without further ado, starting at exterior Forest Path Day, take us away, Forrest.
All right. An old wooden cart is being pulled down the path by a horse. In the cart sits Mario, Luigi, Toad, the Gila Captain, and his lieutenant. A Gila militiaman drives.
Gila Captain.
20 years ago, Koopa crushed the king's force and seized power. The royal family was wiped out, all but the king and his daughter. Some say our king died in the fighting, but we believe he still lives.
Gila Lieutenant.
Okay, one thing. Cassie, I see that. I like that you're doing sort of like a Harley Quinn thing. Please keep that up. Gila Lieutenant.
That was great.
And all these years, Koopa's forces have enslaved us, made us take arms against our own people.
Gila Captain.
Now at last we shall be liberated.
Gives Mario a comradely slap on the shoulder.
You, the warriors of the prophecy. You who will vanquish Koopa have finally come to save us.
Mario exchanges looks with Luigi, then...
Just suppose, big hypothetical here, that we weren't these warriors. What would happen?
I just want to say, that's probably one of the best Nicolas Cage impressions I've ever heard.
Thank you.
Big joke over here, dude.
The Gila's hands move to their weapons. Gila Captain.
We would kill you.
Mario.
We're those guys. Yup, we're them.
A wider shot shows the car headed toward a village.
Of course they are. I knew it the moment I saw them. And I know exactly who we need to see. My old friend Walton. The wizard. He'll know what to do. Yeah.
Dissolve to exterior village path day.
Yeah.
The cart jerks to a halt. Mario looks up and sees exterior Wizard Union Hall mat. A sign above the door reads Wizard Union Hall Local 123. Mario.
Let's keep these going. Let's keep these going. Yeah.
Okay. Wait till the Teamsters get a load of this.
Interior back room of Wizards Union Hall day.
1 second. I just wanted to assign a few roles because we're coming up on some new characters here. All right. We have an entire page with no Mario, Luigi, or Toad. So let's just assign these really quick. Wizard number 1, Cassidy. Another wizard. That is literally the name. It just says another wizard. Arlo. I'm just going around the circle now. Walton. Let's have that be... Let's see. Okay, I'll read for Walton. And in addition to stage direction, let's have Forrest read for Barboy.
All right.
All right. Remember your parts.
All right.
Wizard 1.
Interior back room of Wizards Union Hall day. They really tried to do some world building with this script, didn't they?
Our elderly wizards are sitting at a table playing a game of chance. We feature Walton, the leading elder. He has magnificent white eyebrows, great tufts of hair growing out of his ears, and a flowing white beard. Walton shakes 5 objects in a cup and rolls them across the table. And we see they're not dice, but eyeballs. They come to rest in various positions. One of the wizards exclaims, Wizard number 1.
A double Oz book.
A good roll. The other wizards grumble and pay off Walton with bat wings, ogre teeth, and lizard tails. Another wizard suspicious.
You're rolling well today, Walton.
Walton.
Luck, not magic. And you owe me 3 more ogre's teeth.
The wizard grudgingly pays him. A dirty-faced barboy enters. Barboy. Master Walton, visitors to see you. Walton.
I'm busy.
Barboy. They claim to be the prophesized ones. The wizards at the table suddenly exchange meaningful looks. Interior, front room of Wizards Union Hall, day. In the front room, a couple of ancient wizards doze in chairs. A bar runs along one wall. There are various dusty paintings of great wizards of the past hanging on the wall. Frankly, the place has gone to seed a bit. A buxom barmaid tends bar. Walton throws open the door from the back room with a crash, startling a dozen wizards. Walton thunders.
Okay, before I begin reading, let's give the part of Luigi to Arlo. Let's give the part of Mario to Cassidy. Actually, no, wait, Luigi isn't on these few pages, is he?
Oh, he is.
He's got one line. He's got
1 line. So in addition to that, let's have Cassidy read for Luigi and Toad.
Luigi and Toad.
All right, yeah, and I will continue on as Walton. All right.
Wait,
Walton.
So who am I?
Mario.
Oh, yes. All right.
Something tells me that you had an impression lined up for this one.
No. I mean, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just.
I was gonna say you're still gonna do the Nicolas Cage voice.
Yeah.
Okay, Walton.
Yeah, perfect.
Walton thunders. Where are the warriors of?
Wheezes a phlegmy cough.
Of the prophecy.
Luigi waves from across the room. In the background, the Gila captain stands in the entrance doorway, watching intently. Luigi.
Yo.
Using a staff, Walton shuffles to Mario and Luigi. Toad stands behind them. Walton looks the brothers up and down. He sighs and shakes his head. Dismissing them, he turns to walk away, then suddenly whirls and conks Mario on top of the head with his staff. Mario yelps, ow. Walton conks Luigi too. And his staff, then his staff a blur. He wraps both of them with them rat-a-tat-tat several times, knocking them to the floor. Walton.
Actually, I was looking for the caliber of warrior who doesn't fall to an old man with a stick.
Gila captain.
Imposters!
Walton walks back toward his game when Mario jumps up angrily. Mario.
Just a minute. Just a minute.
Walton whirls to wrap Mario again, but Mario blocks the staff with his hand, holding it firm. Mario.
You swing at me again, Merlin. I'll show you where to cram the stick.
Why does that work so well?
I know, it's like...
Put
it's
the
perfect.
bunny back in the box.
They trade glares. Then Mario releases the staff.
Toad whispers to Luigi. Toad.
Cass, it's you.
Show him the locket.
Luigi comes forward and shows the locket to Walton. The old wizard inspects it closely. Walton.
Yes. This is the royal locket. Inside is the secret to defeating Lord Koopa, and it will reveal itself only to the true warriors.
Eyes them.
So, what is the secret? Do you know?
Mario and Luigi exchange blank looks. Walton pockets the locket.
Walton.
Walton, yes.
As I thought. Liars! Charlatans!
The Gila comes forward threateningly. Mario.
Wait.
Confidentially to Walton.
Look, all I want to do is get back to where we come from, see? We fell down a pipe, and don't ask me how, ended up here. So if you'll just show us the way out.
Luigi.
No!
Mario.
What do you mean, no?
Luigi.
I mean, I'm not leaving until I bring Hildy back with me.
Mario.
Luigi, listen. We're plumbers. We're not knights in shining overalls.
Luigi.
Sorry, I lost the spot. I'll do it myself if you don't want to help.
Mario, mimicking him.
I'll do it myself if you don't want to help.
Mario looks
Okay,
to the
quick, act like Luigi told you that you misfiled something.
Mario looks at the Gila and to the Walton. He's between a rock and a hard place, and he knows it. Mario, resigned.
Oh, jeez.
Luigi to Walton.
We're your men. We'll do anything you ask.
Walton eyes them for a long beat, swayed by Luigi's sincerity. Walton.
First, you must prove your worthiness by embarking on a dangerous quest.
Mario.
Fine. We got $75 an hour plus overtime.
Luigi throws him a hard look. Mario shrugs. What'd I say? Walton.
If you succeed, and that is a remote possibility, I guarantee you will return to your world indefinitely richer
Or infinitely.
than now.
Mario, mulling that over.
Infinitely richer, eh?
It's Luigi.
That's approaching all right.
Off to the side, Toad surreptitiously writes a note on a scrap of paper. He slips it to the bar boy, whispering in his ear. Interior, steps to wizard, supply room day. Walton
Okay,
leaves
this is where we're stopping for today. That is the stage direction. Okay, that is actually a nice little place to leave off as a to be continued. Okay. As I like to often do with these videos, I just want to ask, where's our heads at now that we've gotten this deep into the content?
I think this movie is going to not get any better. And I think that maybe we can move to a different script.
Okay. All right. Move to a different script. I'm perfectly fine with the decision. Do we want to put that to a vote or do we want to move on to something else?
I feel like we should stop here possibly and then do just like, hello, that's my cat.
Maybe take a break.
And just do some like random important scenes and then the ending.
Gotcha.
I feel like we should see it through, but let's just jump to where it's fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's get to like the real like
Crazy characters, Toad, crap like that. Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Wait, Yoshi's in the script, right?
Technically, Yoshi is not in this script, but they have a weird, like, little brontosaurus creature in the script that matches his behaviors and his love of apples. So, yeah, I'm perfectly fine with just, like, not carrying on Because, yeah, I agree with what Arlo just said. It's not going to get any better from here. This is about as crazy as it gets. What are some things that were set up in the beginning? Because there's a whole scene that relates to the ending. I'm looking for a pen, which is why my arm was hovering in the air.
I was interested. I was actually interested to see that even though he's going by the name Beetleman, that Kamek
Yes.
was in this script.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything that we kind of want to read? Because apart from this, I can lend context to it, and we can just skip right to the finale, because somebody caught the foreshadowing that happened a few weeks back with the friggin' what is it? Arlo was reading for Luigi at the time, and he was telling the story to a bunch of neighborhood kids. You were there too, Cassidy, also.
Yeah.
And there was this whole foreshadowing scene where Luigi was telling kids about how you can beat any enemy with your mind or whatever.
Yeah. So are you telling me that Mario and Luigi defeat Koopa with the Force?
They get telekinetic powers just like in the video game, and then they make them blow up from the inside.
Yeah.
Better than Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
Or better than using a couple of super scopes to turn him into a T-Rex.
Oh, come on, but stop besmirching the classic scenes that used to scare me as a 3-year-old. So yeah.
Or the scenes I thought looked cool as a 7-year-old.
Now, apart from this.
Well, I still enjoy it, though.
Yes. Now, apart from this, it's standard fare. Heroes going after the princess, and it's going to be this repetitive cycle of running into people here and there, like they have a Paper Brother fight in this script.
I'm just curious, though, if they have like the puzzle boxes, or if they get the fire flowers.
I'm gonna need to read ahead. If there's a fire flower scene, I'll note it down this week, and we'll jump to that next week. We can maybe do like a whole roundup. But yeah, there is a fire flower scene, and an idea that I wanted to run by you guys while we're still on this live stream. Earlier, we were all discussing our love for the Justice League. And we actually have a few Justice League scripts in our little catalog.
Yep. Plus we also have a few unproduced Batman and Superman scripts too.
Yes. What is it? Justice League Mortal, which is this whole thing. Like, Cassidy, you seemed interested in this. Do your research on Justice League Mortal. It is a very interesting, I guess, failure or canceled movie.
Wait, wasn't this also the one where Army Hammer was supposed to be Batman?
Yes.
The cannibal?
Yes, the cannibal.
So yeah, he was supposed to be Batman. I don't know who was supposed to be Superman. Martian Manhunter was in this movie. There's a set photo of all the actors together in costume. Wonder Woman's in this. Hawkgirl's in this. There's references to Brother Eye, which I didn't even know existed until I played Injustice 2. It is a script that's actually dense with a ton of DC characters and references. So if we want to fool around with that for a little while, Snyder Cut's coming out. People are going to be thinking Justice League. Cassidy's into the idea.
I love the Justice League.
Okay.
I love Batman.
I'm
What are we thinking here?
Honestly, I'm a DC fan myself, so.
And I'm very excited for the Snyder Cut. Don't mind me doing some really bad closet cosplays of all the characters. I think I have everything I need.
I'm more of a Marvel guy, so yeah, I won't be.
Me too, but I cosplay as Robin, so.
Wait.
I'm more of a Marvel fan, but I feel like DC has so much potential that they just don't know how to realize that,
Which is sad, because Warner Brothers has owned DC longer than Disney's owned Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got nothing to say to that. Okay, so we're going to jump around to some of the more interesting scenes, which frankly, I think that from here, less than a handful. And yeah, we're going to move on to the next unproduced screenplay. We should have internal discussions about what that's going to be. I don't mind it. But if this is where we're going to end the video today, the stream today, because we actually are live now. Holy crap. Guys, where can we find you on your various social medias? Arlo.
Instagram at Styrofoam Chandelier, and on Twitter at Flash Delirium 2.
I completely just caught you off guard there, didn't I? Forrest,
Yeah.
where can we find you on your various social medias?
Okay, Instagram. My Instagram handle is my name is not Gump. Twitter, it's Forrest Bennett 16. Facebook, it's Forrest Bennett, and then on YouTube, Forrest B. Bennett.
All right. Cassie, where can we find you?
You can find me almost exclusively on Instagram because I don't use any other social medias that I want y'all to see. And that is the smallest constellation, aka Crux of Southern Cross, is apparently the smallest constellation. And you can also follow my upcoming podcast, which is about urban legends in New Jersey. It's called Midnight in the Garden State. You can find that on Instagram at MIGS Podcast.
Awesome. And I cannot remember all of the names of my various social medias. On Instagram, I am Goji Ronan Sun, and I think on everything else, I am some version of Danny Koo or Daniel M. Koo. You will find all of our links in the description of this video once it gets to YouTube. Feel free to look us up. Feel free to follow us, friend us, whatever. Each platform uses a different term. But yeah, guys, thank you very much.
Stalk us. Just stalk us.
Exactly. Guys, thank you very much for another successful week of the Script Club. See you next week, guys.
See you then.